We turn now to the war in Ukraine, the ominous move from Vladimir Putin tonight in a televised address. Putin imposing martial law in the 4 Ukrainian territories he illegally annexed. So what does this now signal? Russia also announcing the mass evacuation of civilians from the key southern city in Ukraine of Kherson. Again, a signal of what could be coming. And what Secretary of State Antony Blinken told our George Stephanopoulos late today. Here's our chief foreign correspondent Ian Pannell in Kharkiv tonight.
As Ukraine and Russia exchanged new rocket and missile strikes today, Vladimir Putin declared martial law in the 4 regions of Ukraine that Russia's illegally annexed. It gives authorities there more power to crack down, control, even mobilize the population. Putin also ordered new emergency powers for the heads of all the regions within Russia itself. It's a sign that more sweeping new restrictions may lie ahead for the Russian people as Putin's war unravels. And it is unravelling in the strategic southern city of Kherson today, the only regional capital held by Moscow, where Russian-backed authorities began the forced evacuation and removal of some 60,000 civilians. A pro-Kremlin official claimed it was to protect them, but Ukrainian officials warned Russia wants to use them as human shields. US Secretary of State Antony Blinken telling George Stephanopoulos Putin is getting desperate.
And saying that he's declaring martial law in places that he claims have people who somehow want to be part of Russia, that speaks to his desperation.
We met some of the 92nd Brigade today who led the fighting in Kharkiv and are now heading east.
We've come to a position with Ukrainian soldiers who've been on the front line. This is where they've just moved back to. They've been active in this fight since the war began. And you can see how well some of their positions are now hidden from Russian targets.
Many of these soldiers were civilians 8 months ago.
What's it like? How tough is it really out there?
Vadim used to be a teacher. He says war is terrifying, but you get used to everything. His comrade Ivan, who used to be a pre-med student, agrees. War is terrible, he says. We all feel it here, but we do our job as best we can.
Well, this move by Vladimir Putin is prompting a number of fears, David. He's already mobilised reservists, rounded up conscripts, even released prisoners, and now we have these draconian new powers. But I think tonight the biggest fear of all is that Putin follows through on his biggest threat to potentially use a nuclear weapon here. David?
Ian Pannell, our chief foreign correspondent in Ukraine tonight. Ian, our thanks to you again. And we should mention we'll have much more of George's interview with Secretary of State Blinken. That's tomorrow morning right here on Good Morning America.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.